Hey guys, I'm here with Trish Davis. We are at San Diego Athletics in Pacific Beach, California, and we just finished up a core workout. And today I'm going to show you a post-workout exercise to help improve your alignment after you work out. I always like to recommend doing a post-workout alignment exercise because when you work out, your body is likely to compensate, and after you work out, your body is going to be a little bit out of alignment, more out of alignment than it was when you started. So the purpose of the post-workout exercise is to straighten your hips, your spine, and your shoulders so that you can really minimize or eliminate any potential for injury or pain after your workout. So one of the things that I noticed with Trish after she works out is that her pelvis is off. Her pelvis is out of alignment. So I'm going to see if I can show you what that looks like here. I'm just going to put my hands on top of Trish's pelvis. And one side of her hip is a little bit higher than the other. So the left side of Trish's hip sits a little higher than the right. And her hips are actually twisted. So the right side of Trish's pelvis is actually rotated forward. So if we were to exaggerate a little bit, she's twisted this way. So that twist is going to place a lot of torque on the muscles of her back and her hips. So we're going to do an exercise called Airbench to help to eliminate some of that twist in her hips and that elevation that we see there on that left side. So for Airbench, you're going to sit up against the wall. Let's go ahead and get into Airbench position here. And sorry about the background noise. We are at the gym and there's a class going on right now, so a little bit of background noise here. So for Airbench, you can come up a little bit higher, Trish. What you want here for Airbench is you want to start off with your feet hip width apart. So you want to measure about a fist to a fist and a half width between your heels. There you go. So anatomically, we want to put your ankle joint right in line with your hip socket. So you're going to want that pretty narrow stance with your ankle joints about a fist to a fist and a half width apart. Next point we look for here on Airbench is we want to see that ankle joint out in front of the knee. We're going to get the hip joint slightly above the knee, and you can just relax your hands in your lap there, Trish, palms up. And what you want to do here is you want to push really hard through your heels, and you want to push your lower back nice and flat into the wall. And you want to really think about pushing both sides of your hips equally into the wall. So what we're doing here is we're literally using the flat surface of that wall and really the force or the pressure coming from Trish's heel transferring through her tibia, her femur, back into her pelvis. And we're literally using that force to take out that rotation that we saw in her pelvis when she was standing. Go ahead and come on up, Trish. Good job, especially after a tough workout. So with Airbench, what we're looking for, the priority is form, not time. So why don't you stand back, make sure our heads are not cut off here. So the priority on Airbench is form. So you want to make sure that you hit all of those points with the alignment of your ankles, your knees, and your hips, and really push hard through your heels and get that lower back flat into the wall. So I would rather see you hold a good Airbench for literally 15 to 30 seconds rather than holding it for 2, 3, 4 minutes. So the purpose is not to hold it for as long as you can. So after Airbench, you should actually see an improvement in the alignment of your hips. That's what we're looking for. So let's have a look at Trish here. And it might be difficult for you to see this in the camera, but what I'm seeing here is that the alignment of Trish's pelvis is better. So I'm seeing less elevation here on the left side, and I'm seeing less of that torque, less of that rotation of her right side coming forward. So her pelvis is physically in a better position now, so she's less likely to experience pain or injury as a result of having just done a really high demand workout. So I definitely recommend giving Airbench a try after your workout. Please let me know if you have any questions.